What's up, Three Forks Baptist Association? Welcome back to my office, and I've got a special guest that has just dropped by. He called me yesterday and said, "Hey man, I'm gonna be in the area. Let's talk." And we grabbed some lunch, and so I'm gonna introduce you to Jordan Caddell, or Caddell, but I'm gonna
Caddell,
let
yes,
him
something
say
like
it
that,
how
that's
he
right.
let him say it how he wants to. But this is Jordan with Deep Impact.
Yeah, hey, I'm Jordan Caddell. I run Deep Impact Missions camps. We're a ministry of Baptists on mission. So we're looking forward. We're going to do a week. We've done weeks in Boone in the past, and we're going to do one in 2022. So we're excited to be here.
So then that's why you're here in Boone, is you're here checking things out to try to see and begin to plan for next year.
That's right. That's right. Going ahead and starting getting our 2022 things together. Always living in the future in that way.
So he said two words together. He said missions and camp.
That's right.
So tell me a little bit about how missions and camp come together with Deep Impact.
Yeah, so our goal is to make sure that all of our locations and all of our camps, our identity statement is gospel-centered, missions-focused, life-impacting camps. So we try to run a hybrid. And so during the day, students work on mission projects. They work in several different areas of ministry. But in the afternoons, we have camp recreation. In the evenings, we have camp activities. We do worship with a speaker and our worship team. There's small group, Bible study and devotion time. So there are all kinds of camp pieces that surround that missions time during the day. So it's our goal to make sure that Christ is made known to every student and through every student at every opportunity. And so that's why we have a missions camp.
Man, that is so cool. And he said another term that some of you may or may not know, but Baptist on Mission is who sets this up. And Baptist on Mission, being an auxiliary of the Baptist State Convention of North Carolina, our Baptist churches, through their cooperative program giving, and along with the giving to the North Carolina Missions Office primarily, help fund all of those types of things. So you are actually, whether you know it or not, especially if you give to Baptist on Mission or the North Carolina Baptist Mission Offering, you are giving to Deep Impact in some way.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the cool thing that I like about it, and this is what I wanted Jordan to talk a little bit about today, because, I mean, you might think, well, you're not going to be here in 2021, it's not a big deal, but one of the things that I wanted him to just speak to today is why he needs you, the local church. So tell us a little bit about why Deep Impact needs the churches of the Three Forks Baptist Association.
Yeah. So it's never our goal to go to any location and run any camp and come in and be a presence for a week that seems to kind of overarch everybody and step in on territory and then pull out. So our goal is to partner with local churches like yours. We need local churches to come up with things for us to do. We have students from all over the state of North Carolina, sometimes outside of North Carolina, that come to our camps. And when they get there, they need places to serve. So there are churches that sometimes need vacation Bible schools run for them. There are churches that sometimes need walls painted or things built. There are churches that have new ministry ideas. They want to try a sports evangelism camp somewhere in town or on their campus, but they just need someone to serve with them. And our goal is to come alongside local churches so that when we leave, you're still here to minister to the folks that are impacted through that week, to share Jesus with them continuously, and to constantly pour into those people. Because if someone, and we hope that people in the community will come to know Jesus through the things that DI gets to do, but we're not here to follow up. We're not here to disciple them. That's what the local church is for. You've heard this said before in many different settings, but I've believed for a long time and learned this terminology early on in ministry that the local church is God's plan A. It is God's plan for getting the gospel to the world. So we're just here to serve the local church and to teach students how to share Jesus with people who so desperately need him. So,
Amen. So what are some things that you could do for some of our churches? Say if they were to, have a need or put something together, what kind of things does DI do during their weeks of camp? in missions?
Yeah. So we're really open to creativity. We like new things. I'm all about exploring something new. We typically advertise 5 general areas of ministry that we work in, and that's construction and landscaping. So if you have senior adults or people who have needs in that area that aren't able to do those things, maybe that need visits, we can do yard work and pay a house visit, or we can do wheelchair ramps. We can do those kinds of things for folks in need. That's construction and landscaping. We do sports ministry. That involves sports camps and just different kinds of activities. It can be soccer camps or basketball camps. It can also be playing ultimate frisbee and things like that, and using those opportunities to show Jesus to children, students, whoever it's kind of for. So if your church wants to try something like that, wants to partner with another church and do something, we would love to come and kind of help do that too. We'll even furnish the studies and the materials and those kinds of things. We do senior adult ministry. Again, those are home visits. Sometimes we work with North Carolina Baptist Aging Ministry to come up with some of those projects. Other times it's in a senior citizen living facility. We've actually even done things in kind of like adult daycare facilities as well, and ministered to folks in those areas. So we're always looking for those sorts of things. We do children's ministry, backyard Bible clubs. If you have a community you really want to reach, and you can kind of find a person of peace, to use kind of a missiological term there, find your person of peace, and we can connect with them and do a backyard Bible club in their community for your church. Our students would say, hey, we're here this week serving, XYZ church, and that's who's sponsoring this. So they're here to talk about you and talk about Jesus, not to talk about us. And then we do community outreach projects, and those are kind of unique. Those where we get real creative with those. Sometimes there's an event happening in town, and you'd like to provide cold water on a hot day. Or you'd like for us to provide cold water on a hot day in your church's name and in Jesus' name. We'll do that. It might be that there's some parks that need cleaning up, and we just want to send a team to help do that for the town or for the city. And when folks ask, what are you doing? We're just here to serve you all because of how Christ has served us, has come for us, and share Jesus and share the gospel in that way. So those are 5 primary areas. We're always open to conversations about new ways we can serve, new opportunities, because we want to make sure that we're the most effective for you all and for the kingdom that we can be.
That's fantastic, man. So, if you're thinking about something that your church sees a need in your community, and you might not have the manpower, so to speak, to be able to pull that off, that might be something more to consider and praying about, is having some of these students come from Deep Impact to be able to help you do those things in your community. And again, they're going to come alongside you and help you in that, but they can also provide some manpower, so to speak, in some areas that you may not have. But one other area that I love about Deep Impact, and Jordan and I talked about this a little bit today even, but tell us a little bit about the students that you use, the college students that you use in your ministry during every summer.
Yeah, so every summer we hire a group of college students. The number varies, but we hire college students to run Deep Impact camps and our DI Kids ministry camps. And so the difference is only that one group works with 6th through 12th graders and one works with 1st through 5th graders. So they do act as kind of one staff though, and there are several weeks that they work together at some of our larger camps. So we hire students who have completed their first year of college. So after they've completed their freshman year or in that age range, that's when we start to hire them. Those students run our camps. So we have adult coordinators who plan the projects, but we have those college kids that actually come and do the programming. So if we did a vacation Bible school for your church or a backyard Bible club, I would have a college student who is my children's ministry coordinator, who would come in, train your team, train the team that comes to do that. He or she would have all the material, all the crafts, all the activities, all the songs already lined up. They train our mission team, and the mission team goes and does the project. The same kind of thing is similar for a sports camp. I have a sports coordinator. For senior adult minister, we have someone who coordinates that. I have people that do campus life. So when our students get back to camp, there's someone that's planned recreation, activities, all kinds of neat camp style things for them there. I have always need worship leaders every summer. We actually have our own worship team that travels with us, staffed of college students, and we always need worship leaders. So if you play an instrument and sing or one or the other, you're always welcome to apply. And as a plug, I think even if you find that Deep Impact as a ministry is not the best fit for you as a college student during the summer, there are over 100 other positions with ministries that we affiliate with that we can plug you in with. Caraway, Caswell, Be-Do-Tell, all those different kinds of ministries we can get college kids plugged in with.
So if you've got some college students at your church that are seeking a way to serve the Lord during the summer, maybe they are exploring a call to ministry in their life in some way, or maybe they just love serving the Lord. Contact Deep Impact and let them know. I know he's already got his staff for this summer. You're watching this in 2021, but begin to plant that seed and encourage them to apply for Deep Impact staff 2022. He'll begin that early in the year, February, January?
Actually, we'll start taking applications as soon as middle of this summer. So
wow.
We're open to conversations with anybody. I welcome a phone call or an email from anyone anytime about opportunities with ministry during the summer.
So Deep Impact not only serves children from first grade through fifth grade, and then middle school students 6th grade through 12th grade, but there's opportunity for college students to serve in this role as well. So tons of opportunity, and again, one of the whole reasons for us kind of making this video was to let you, the church, know that Deep Impact has no ministry without you. So begin now to pray about maybe taking your kids on one of these trips. Currently, this summer you're going to be in Hendersonville. I heard Morehead City. Did I hear?
So Morehead City next summer. We're in Hendersonville this year, in Manio. Both of those have actually filled up, but we have space in Red Springs, Shelby, and in Rose Hill. Baptist on Mission owns facilities there, and we do missions out of those too. So we'd welcome any groups for a full week or a half week.
And the exciting part too is that not only do they do ministry and missions here in North Carolina, but I heard Atlanta, Philadelphia, so kind of outside of North Carolina. But then excitingly enough, you may or may not know, but Baptist on Missions has partnerships in Cuba and in Puerto Rico, along with I want to think Africa. We've got some
we're going to South
Africa.
Africa, absolutely. Several on the continent of Africa, absolutely. And Deep Impact will be involved in we hope and we pray and we're excited that in 2022, international travel for us will resume. So we'll be opening back up our weeks in Honduras, Cuba, South Africa, and Puerto Rico. You can find any price you pay for those. We set up your airline travel. That includes your airfare and any fees that we have to charge to set all that stuff up. So everything is actually planned ahead of time for you for that price.
That is super cool. And and all that's made possible because of your gifts as North Carolina Baptist churches and the efforts of the Baptist on Mission of North Carolina. So, man, is there anything else that you would like to say to the churches of the Three Forks Baptist Association?
I thank you for your commitment to the gospel. Thank you for what you're already doing in this area. We're really excited to be a part of it. You guys are already doing things. God is already moving. God is already on mission here in this area. He's using churches all over this area to reach people, and we're just excited to come and be a part of that.
That is so awesome. So tell us how they get in touch with Deep Impact. Where do they find Deep Impact?
You can find us at baptistsonmission.org/DI. It's baptistsonmission.org/DI. If you go to that website, you'll find my email address. You'll find the email addresses of some of our other members of our team. You can find information on all of our weeks. We'll have our 2022 weeks posted pretty soon. So you can register there. You can ask questions. You can even send us a Facebook message from there. So We're on Facebook and Instagram, so we do answer direct messages. So if you like drop us a DM, we'll get back to you. So you can do any of those things, and of course, you're always welcome to call me. I'm always happy to set up a phone meeting or an in-person meeting or whatever kind of meeting I can with you, so we can talk about how to mobilize your students for mission.
Fantastic, man. Well, again, thanks for, we just did this spur of the moment. We were talking about this over lunch, and I'm like, dude, we need to put together a quick little video. Hey, and as always, I tell you to like and subscribe. So like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get some other helpful content for you and for your church. But then look inside the description on this video, and I'll put up a link to the DI website and the other ways to contact them. But yeah, hey, thanks for watching this video. Y'all have a great day.